That was pretty cool seeing the Hillbilly down there on our flight into Tortola.
And we'll be heading out to Turks and Caicos starting tomorrow morning.
The repositioning of the Hillbilly from Nassau all the way down to the island of Tortola, a 900 nautical mile journey.
Far she blows.
Oh, you don't know what that last shot meant to me. My boat and the BVI flag. Walking around the BVI acting like this is my home now. Because it is. Hello gang, greetings from California in the kitchen here. This video is going to start here and end in the British Virgin Islands. Tonight, I'm headed to the airport. I'll get there tomorrow. The Hillbilly arrives on Monday morning. Captain Matt and crew have done an incredible job. They're just outside of Vieques, right past Puerto Rico right now. And this video is going to be about the journey. They have taken a lot of GoPro footage. It looks like they've done a great job doing it, so we'll see that. We'll talk about how many days it took. We'll talk about how much money it took with fuel and everything else. So a really great informational video about repositioning your yacht from the States or the Bahamas down to the BVI. Let's go.
Well, we made it into Nassau and we found the Wandering Hillbilly. We're starting to stock it with provisions, and we'll be heading out to Turks and Caicos starting tomorrow morning.
The repositioning of the Hillbilly from Nassau all the way down to the island of Tortola and the BVI is a 900 nautical mile journey. Captain Matt and Captain Dan fueled up first thing on the morning of the 25th. They took on 302 gallons at $4.90 per unit. With taxes and everything, that totaled about $1,631. The first leg of the trip was going to take them down to Turks and Caicos.
Well, hey, after rolling through Highborn, we're out in the Zuma Sound, and things have calmed down quite a bit.
That's a total of 362 nautical miles. They went in between 10 and 15 knots the entire way down, and it took them a total of 29 straight hours to get there.
Well, we're coming up on the top of Long Island, and if possible, it's even like smoothed out more here today.
So after a well-deserved rest in a marina on the 26th, the morning of the 27th, they filled up again a whopping 656 gallons of diesel at $7.35 and a bunch of other fees, which brought that total of that fuel up to $5,191. And no, folks, this is not cheap if you haven't noticed yet.
Okay, that's Fish Rock. We're just about ready to come off the Caicos bank into the North Atlantic, and this is going to be about the last land we're going to see for about 32 hours.
The second leg, they decided to go from Turks and Caicos and make it all the way down to Puerto Real, Puerto Rico. This is on the west coast of Puerto Rico. This was a 35-hour journey of 364 nautical miles at approximately 9 or 10 knots the entire way. Basically, the Hillbilly was getting about 0.68 nautical miles per gallon. The Hillbilly took on 534 gallons of fuel at Puerto Real, Along with all the fees, that totaled $2,966. On the 29th, the Hillbilly left Puerto Real and went over to the east side of Puerto Rico to Vieques, Esperanza Vieques. This is a 110 nautical mile journey, and it took them about 9.5, 10 hours. At this point, let me just say the weather all the way down was brilliant. I mean, these guys have told stories about awful weather going down in these sorts of journeys, but we were very lucky this time.
Washington, Dulles. Next stop, San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Final morning before heading into the Virgin Islands. We're just going to take it real slow today. Alan doesn't get in until tomorrow, or actually late this afternoon, I guess.
Seeing the Hillbilly down there on our flight into Tortola. So he's at Hawks Nest in St. John's, USVI, and he's coming over in the morning. I'm here.
Made it to the BVI, British Virgin Islands, and the Hillbilly will be here tomorrow. I am at Nanny Key. There's an inside marina and an outside marina. The outside marina is where Marine Max and a couple other charter companies are. Inside, there's a charter company or two here, and then, of course, transient slips, one of which will be mine for a while. And this is the Hillbilly slip. Beautifully wide slip. Perfect. Just walking around the BVI acting like this is my home now, because it is. My wife and I are kind of starting to relocate our lives, and this is a part of it right here. So here in the outer dock is Marine Max and all the Aquilas you could ever want. There's a 44, 54, bunch of 44s over there. Just in Aquila heaven here. And yes, this is one of the reasons why I'm here. It's a great place for me to be because I'm near Aquila people, right? It's good stuff. See how that fly bridge is open? Mine's closed. There's something special. This is an Aquila, I think a 36 or 32, and it's completely enclosed. Teeny dingy, places to lay out up front. If you're on a budget and you want to try an Aquila, this is the one to try. I've never seen so many Aquilas in one place in all my life. So here's the definition of this does not suck. Get the bar up there. I'm gonna sit right underneath this palm tree, right here. I mentioned this was our vacation home for the next couple of years. Good morning. I love the chickens everywhere. Little chickies. Today's the day. The Hillbilly arrives in the BVI. It's about 5 minutes till 8. They'll be checking in here. Well, after breakfast, here we are. He had to wait for a while to check in, so he's on his way here. This is where I had dinner last night, and he'll come right past here. Think of about 8 million worse places to sit and wait. It's so odd, I've never seen my boat from, shore. I've always been on it. Right there, far she blows. You don't know what that last shot meant to me. My boat and the BVI flag. Sisters. And here she comes. Going to settle into her new home.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Captain Matt.
How do you do?
Captain Al, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
Captain Matt, Captain Dan. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Bet, man.
So what did it all cost? Well, besides fuel, there are a lot of other costs, right? Travel days for the guys, their fees, navigating days, taxis, electric, water, dockage, gratuities, immigration and customs, getting out of this country and the other. Trust me, there's a lot of fees there. Anyway, grand total, $19,774.